What's up, you beautiful people? Welcome to Art to Art. Hey, I'm your host, Jordan Battle. With me, go ahead, guys. John, you go first. You're the new guy.
I am John Mitchell. I storyboards for Death Battle, and I've recently done storyboards for the new RBB.
All right. And then on the right corner, we have a repeat returner in.
Hi, I'm Susie Combs. I'm a 2D generalist, so I do animation when animation is needed and art when art is needed.
Very, very cool. Hey, Mike, if you wouldn't mind turning down the music a little bit, it's kind of loud on our end. And okay, so this is Art to Art. If this is your first time joining us, this is the only show that matters where we draw what your suggestions are. So if you have any cool suggestions, be sure to join us right now at roosterteeth.com and become a first member while you're at it so you can join us in chat and tell us what to draw. And also, I just wanted to say RTTV is sponsored by ExpressVPN. Protect your online privacy today at expressvpn.com/RTTV. Boom. All right, y'all. So let's get drawing.
Yay.
So we did get a few suggestions early from, I think, Brock and Banished Hero. Banished Hero always has some pretty good suggestions. They suggested y'all's favorite dog. Brock suggested whatever's in my heart. So whatever you think is within my soul, within my heart to draw. Dog surfing was another example. What do you guys feel? What do you guys think would be a good 5-minute drawing for y'all?
Favorite dog sounds
surfing.
good.
Let's do the favorite dog. Let's do that with a 5-minute quick sketch. And timer starts now. Stream can't hear music. It's okay. The music was really loud in my ears. Oh, look at this dog. The stream got quiet. How's it going, y'all? How's your weekends? So, John, this is the first time we're having you on the show. What shows do you work on at RT, and how long have you been with us?
Currently, I've been here for a full year and a month, and I work on Death Battle and the newest season of RVB. And I'd also do some animation on the side on certain battles that they need more animators on.
Get out of here. What program do you use?
I've been dabbling in Animate, but I'm so used to Photoshop, but I'm just kind of going back and forth with whichever works the best.
Oh my God. May I suggest Toon Boom?
Trust me. I'm trying to learn that.
Man, I made a few
tutorials.
animated GIFs in Photoshop before, and I do like it, but it's not an animation program. No. I think, Susie, you and I have been playing all around with After Effects quite a bit.
Heck yeah.
And I really love that program. It's definitely my second favorite.
I showed you the link to
Duick?
the new Duix. Yeah, and I was like, you were asking me what system did you use? I'm like, a Duick, man. And they had like a campaign to get the new Duick up and running, and hopefully we'll see that in the next year or so.
Nice. Yeah, no, I mean, oh God, what you did a little test. Oh my God, Susie, what the hell is this?
It's going to be a surfing Mr. Peanut Butter.
Okay. You made a little rig in After Effects using Duick. And I mean, it looked as good as something that you could rig in Toon Boom. I mean, it was really smooth.
It was beautiful. Sadly, I don't think I could like teach everybody how to do it because there was just a couple of things that I even had trouble with. It was just a Moomin head, but I couldn't get the snout line to work as well as I wanted it to.
Oh man, Belvolence. I swear to God, if I got that name wrong again after last time. I hope you weren't affected too much by Hurricane Laura. Stay safe. Working again, unfortunately. Last time we had Art to Art, we actually drew Benevolence. Man, what kind of dog is this? He's got wings.
I suck at drawing specific dogs, but I'm mainly trying to draw Amaterasu from the popular game Okami, my favorite dog protagonist. At least she's a wolf.
Did you see the cute Nendroid that they came out with, the little Okami?
Oh no, I have not.
Oh, it's beautiful. They have like the different weapon sets too, obviously.
Nice. All right. So we're getting close to the end. We got about like 60 seconds left on this warm-up sketch. If you guys have any suggestions for like a 10 to 15 minute drawing, bring them in now. Otherwise, I get the pick, and I'm terrible at improv, so I will not give a good suggestion. Or it might just not be safe for work. We would get in trouble. We'd be canceled, and then, no more art to art. We don't want to be canceled. So don't let me make decisions. You guys come up with a good decision.
We do the good decisions.
Yeah, the music's back. Hell yeah.
Let's do this.
Tell us what to draw. Okay. All right, y'all. That's a good warm-ups. Good warm-up. Good warm-up, man. Benevolence. Okay. Listen, the last hour and a half that we did of this stream, I kept saying that name wrong, and the chat kept correcting me, and I kept getting it wrong. Okay. All right. I have not seen any other suggestions other than what's within my heart, and I don't think you guys know what's inside my heart. So, I say why don't we fill this space while we're waiting for some really good suggestions to do sexy food. Not pizza, but something, some sexy, juicy something else. What do you guys think?
Do you remember when we were at the office and I had these bananas on the wall?
Yes, I do.
And it was just a banana, but all the bananas were wearing underwear.
I understand.
I hung them.
So you want to draw?
All over the office.
You want to draw sexy phallic food? Very good. All right. How about y'all just draw what y'all's favorite food in the world, right? The reason why we always default to sexy pizza is because pizza is my personal favorite food in the world. How about you guys just draw y'all's favorite cuisine in a just disgusting pose, just absolutely juicy as fuck.
Okay.
And I'm gonna give y'all, let's do 10 minutes. I want some really good rendered pizza here. Throw some color on there, throw some shading. You know what I mean? Make it 3D. Fuck it. Let's do it.
I'm not gonna fuck the pizza.
I remember you showed us a GIF and you're like, I found the sexy pizza, and the GIF did not lie.
Horrendous. No,
and it freaked everybody out.
Every time I Slack people, I get the stereotypical yikes. You know what I mean? Like when somebody doesn't want to say, "Wow, you're a piece of shit," but somebody needs to react to this, you always get the fucking yikes, and I hate it. Just tell me that you think I'm stupid or I'm a piece of shit. Like, I'd rather hear that. I don't want to hear this passive aggressive yikes. But no, yeah. It was even I knew it was terrible, but that's kind of why I shared it. You know, it was a pizza, and the pepperonis were the boobs, and it was.
Well, it was her bra for sure.
It was a bra. Yeah, it wasn't a naked pizza, but yeah, it was really weird how on point it was with some of the things that people have drawn for the sexy pizza thing. Oh, Ruby Aggretsuko style is a great idea. Damn it, Banished Hero. Banished Hero always has good suggestions. Look at you. You putting your banana jacuzzi? Or is that a round bed?
I'm going to do an Ajitama egg in a bowl of ramen.
Oh, I see.
I got shamed out of my favorite banana.
How about you guys in the chat? What would be y'all's favorite food that you would want us to draw in a sexy style in the future? Not this stream. One sexy food drawing per stream. I'm sorry. 'Tis my decree. I asked slack. Nice. Okay. Music is playing. You got some pretty chill shades on yours, John. Nice.
Yeah, I saw a lot of sexy pieces, but where are all the, like the buff sexy pieces, like the actual like the beef cakes?
Yeah.
Why I'm making his abs the beef.
Got the muscles glistening with that grease. That's what I'm talking about. I'm voting. My vote is Ruby Aggretsuko style. Like that's my next drawing I want y'all to do because I want to see it.
Can do.
All right.
Wait, do they have to be animals?
They're probably gonna have to.
Are there
Probably gonna
humans in that show?
No, it's not a single human in that show.
Oh man, he's giving him muscle arms. I love it.
Right.
Oh man. So Benevolence, you're safe during Hurricane Laura, right? I know you work at like, I don't know, like an oyster shop or something, right? So I'm picturing you're in the Gulf Coast somewhere. Are you Texas or Louisiana? If you're from Louisiana, then hello, I'm also Louisiana, and we're friends now. But I currently live in Texas, so.
I'm also from Louisiana.
Yeah, where from, man?
Lake Charles.
Holy fuck! Do you have family that's okay? Because that's.
We used to be there, and now we're somewhere else.
Thank God you got out of there, man. This was a bad week to be from Lake Charles.
I called them yesterday, and it was like, we're fine. All we have is like mild rain where we're at right now. It's like we're good.
Ain't that always the way? Like, if you grew up in the Gulf South or the Gulf Coast, anytime you got a hurricane, like all the news is about the hurricanes, and you're just like, whatever. It's just another one.
I remember back in the day, me and my sisters actually messed around in a hurricane, and I got blown away by the wind and hit the building. And I didn't remember what happened after that day, but it was fun. I was like 7-ish, maybe 8.
Okay, so you're like at 8 years old. I'm guessing you're something like 98 to 120 pounds, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so yeah, I can see the wind picking you up at that.
Yes, I just remembered us just messing around with it, and then all of a sudden, just really picked up, and I was holding on to it was a stop sign.
Oh God.
Oh no!
I know I was having fun, so do not worry about me. I was a dumb kid.
That does sound like a very, very kid thing to be like, oh yeah, this wind's really strong. You think I could fly?
Yeah, right? I loved going outside during hurricanes. My family wouldn't evacuate for anything lower than a Cat 3. You know what I mean? So I really enjoyed going outside. I would help my dad unclog the drains so the neighborhood wouldn't flood. It was fun. I grew up in like kind of the suburbs of New Orleans. So, I mean, there was always a hurricane every year. Just part of life down there.
That's always a hurricane.
Oh, the hurricane.
All right. I don't have a stopwatch with me this time, so I'm just kind of looking at my computer clock. Oh, Benevolence lives outside of Baton Rouge. Go Tigers.
Baton Rouge?
Dun, 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 dun. That's just for me and Benevolence. No one else gets it. Maybe John, but... Banished Hero would draw sexy tacos. Now, see, that's almost as bad as sexy corn dogs or hot dogs. Is there a stopwatch on my computer? That might help. Yeah, alarms and clocks.
You remember this banana, Jordan?
I remember that banana. Are you drawing banana ramen?
I just wanted to sneak in my favorite banana.
Oh, dude. I do fucking love ramen too, though. It's just pizza is so readily available. I have to go all the way down into downtown Austin to get ramen. That good ramen, anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I do remember that banana, though. All right, because I lost track of time, I'm going to give y'all one more. I'll give you 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes on this drawing.
Okay.
I like this song. What's this song from?
I don't know.
Do not know.
Is it from a? Kind of sounds like a game music. Like you're going into like the gambling house.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, yeah, let's spend some coin.
I gotta go Tigers. Hell yeah. Go Tigers. Dude, what animal do y'all think Ruby would be in Aggretsuko style?
So when I did the Animal Crossing drawings, I made her a wolf.
Ooh,
And-
yeah.
I accidentally, unintentionally made Yang a horse, and I did not realize.
Yo, you got the internet pretty buzzed about that, Susie.
It was an honest mistake. It was a mistake I was really willing to own. I was like, oh, oops. I stumbled into that centaur fetish. Oh well.
Dude, the internet's fucking weird.
Or the weirdest place you'll ever find anywhere. Period.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
find anything on there. All right, y'all. So we know what our next drawing is going to be, and I'm gonna make that one another 10. I'll make that one a 15-minute one, and then I'll do another little ad read, and then I want to know what you guys have in store for our next drawing, which will be another 10 to 15-minute one, and then we'll do a long 20-minute drawing so that these artists here can really flex their muscles. And that is 2 minutes. Good job, everybody.
Yay.
All right. So we know what our next thing is. What's that, Susie? What's that thing on the bottom?
Oh, just some chopsticks.
Choppy sticks. That banana just looking through the window. Creepy.
Mm-hmm. Good old office banana. He's still with me. I hung him on my. Yeah, I hung him on my office wall.
Look at that musket. Look, he's got pepperoni 6-pack. My God. I love it.
Pepperoni 6-pack from 6 Shades, and his eyebrows are actually just the burnt cheese because he's that awesome. You know, try burnt cheese pizza.
Yeah. Oh, I love burnt cheese.
Mm-hmm.
Surprisingly good, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Where's y'all's favorite pizza place in town? I'm gonna go ahead and start the timer for the Ruby Aggretsuko. Since for this drawing we are doing characters, if you all need to pull up reference, go ahead and do it.
Yeah, I'm pulling up.
Yeah.
And I mean, since it's chibi, like, I mean, just a character, or maybe 2. I just want to get like a good, fully rendered drawing out of y'all. But we are gonna do the long one. I'm talking too much. I'm starting the timer. Boom.
Alright.
Somebody did ask for the sexy ramen, so I'm glad you delivered, Susie.
I tried. And then I thought to myself, wait, what part of it is. Should I go for the sexy one other than the Ajitamas? Because if I went for the noodly ones, that with some uncomfortable tentacleness. I was like, no.
Oh yeah. Well, hey, you don't want to set the internet off for a second time.
Yeah, I learned my lesson.
So, John, how long have you been in Texas? Did your whole family move to Texas?
It's kind of complicated. We moved over to Texas after Hurricane Katrina, and then after that happened, we all kind of disbanded from one another as the years went by. Like once I went to high school, like my sisters went back to New Orleans, and other people went back to New Orleans. Other family members, like cousins. Basically, it was just me, my mom, and my dad. And I just went through college and everything else just by myself here. So I could say I've been here way longer than I stayed in New Orleans.
Yeah. I miss it though, man. My entire family is still in New Orleans. I'm going to get married in New Orleans in a couple of weeks. I want to go back to New Orleans, in all honesty. I mean, Texas has been great, but
Yeah,
I really miss it there. It's a good time. You know that bridge in Lake Charles has been condemned, but people still use it.
Really?
Yeah, oh, there's this amazing bridge. I love this bridge, right? I mean, it was built, it's still got all that old steel, like that old American steel, and it's got these two musket guns that are crossed, kind of going up the railings, and it's just this beautiful work of art. But it's like, I think last year the Army Corps of Engineers was just like, yeah, this bridge shouldn't be used anymore. but,
Oh no.
but it's still up, it's still going. Louisiana.
Louisiana.
Susie, you're from Texas originally, right? You're one of the rare local Austinites.
Is that rare?
It's extremely rare. You know how many people that it's like LA, right? When you go to LA, how many people have you met that grew up in LA?
I'm sorry. I keep forgetting that.
No, it's extremely rare. I mean, everyone who lives in Austin has moved from someplace else now.
Oh, then I guess y'all don't know what it was like in the before time.
I don't. That whole keep Austin weird culture. I mean, it's still a thing, I guess, but
yeah. The old guard though is kind of just like really old now, and they can't keep it weird.
At least Peter Pan Putt Putt is still a thing.
Yeah, I'm so happy that's still there. I was really worried that it would be like, no, it's gone forever. It'd be like, no. I love driving by and seeing a giant T-Rex hover over this McDonald's.
Yeah, that's a cool part of town, man. I would like to live closer to that, but I also really like being far away from the city.
My family, parts of my family work in real estate business. If you want to live there, my advice is don't.
Where, down South Austin?
In that Putt-Putt area, Lamar area, that area specifically. The taxes around there are kind of insanely high because the property is insanely valuable now. Yeah. Which didn't used to be the case. So if you wanted to buy property there, it's just like you're buying a teardown house on this $1 million piece of land.
I would never buy land there now. I just wish that I bought land there when I was 5 years old, 20 years ago.
Yeah. I remember when the closest thing that used to be next to me was just like the cattle farms, the cattle fields. Go over there.
No, I'm sure it's changed a lot.
Yeah.
Man, both of y'all's drawings are so cute.
Hey, when it comes to chibi style, I'm still trying to get used to it. The most used to like this straight anime. Hey, you need to look as badass as possible.
No, but I can definitely see Ruby in your drawing. So I mean, that's great.
Trying to get reference up. Has there been a wolf character in Aggretsuko?
Maybe a blogger. I don't know.
Yeah, side character. I'm just forgetting because I know there's a fox. Yeah. He works at the company.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, he does. Oh man, we can't spoil anything for the audience, but that new season was pretty good. At the beginning of this, we talked about potentially doing Aggretsuko fan art, and Susie was just like, "Doesn't the creator not want that?"
Yeah, Sanrio is just like, no, you can't do that.
I'm one of those people. If you tell me not to do something,
I'll do it.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. But actually, you're the guy. Y'all are doing it, so it's all good. What do you guys have planned for the rest of the day?
See, I finished my chores before the stream, so I was just gonna kind of chill out and get on some more drawing and then some Crystal Chronicles times with our buddies.
What the hell is that? I'm not invited. Who buddies are you talking about?
We've been planning this for months. I'm sorry.
These sons of bitches. I thought we were friends.
It just came out for the Switch.
Oh, see, that's the problem. I don't have a Switch. No longer.
Okay.
It's all good. Okay. I'm an old man, dude. Like, everyone else in my age group doing completely different stuff than me. Like, I'll be 30 in a month. That's nuts.
In a month.
Yeah.
Heart goes out to you.
Yeah. Big 3-0.
Comes down to me. I just got through platinuming Ghost of Tsushima, and
Oh, dude, I've heard nothing but good things about that game.
it's a great game. Great game. Oh man. I told myself I'm gonna get every single thing in the game because I loved it so much. I'm gonna pay its respects, and yeah, one platinum later, all I just have to do is get all the gear. That's pretty much it.
Perfect.
Nice, man. The last, I've said this every stream. The audience is probably tired of hearing it. I mean, I just stick with my main 2 or 3 games, which is Rocket League and Age of Empires 2, which I think came out in 1996, so it's really old. But the last campaign game I played from start to finish, and I was pretty completionist on, was Breath of the Wild. That was Susie.
Yes.
That's so cute.
Trying to look at pictures as like.
You're gonna put some color on it?
Sure. I actually did a chibi earlier in the day. I did little chibis of the characters in the Grimm campaign.
Oh, nice. So you warmed up before our warm up. Poor John over here.
Yeah.
You know?
Just doing it all.
Cheating. You know, when this show started, my original concept is I really wanted this to be kind of like a competition. But then it just
No.
Oh, God.
Well, I'm a very competitive guy. But it's more fun just to hang out and draw fun, cute little things. Where's my chat? I need to read the chat. Hello, chat. Looking for the suggestions, y'all. Tell me tell these guys what to draw next. We've already got Ruby, Chibi, Animal Crossing. Not Animal Crossing, Aggretsuko. It's all the same.
If we say Animal Crossing, Sanrio will be like, okay, no takedown for you today.
Susie, do you know anything about the Ghost of Tsushima? Did I say it wrong?
I watch some playthroughs of it because I don't have like the systems for all these big fun cool games, and I would not be good at those games anyways. And I just like to vicariously watch good players finish the game. It's really cool.
Maybe we can do some fan art of that.
Oh, that'd be good.
Joe off the block is calling me an old man, and now we should draw old men. That's true. We haven't drawn a lot of old men on this show.
There was
old people are hard. There's way more lines. You got wrinkles.
There was an article recently, or was it an article? I don't remember. I just remember like it was Japanese developers played Ghost of Tsushima, and they're like, oh man, North America outdid us on a Japanese game based on Japan. And then he was just like, yeah, if we had made it, our main character, we would have made him really young.
Wow.
I was just like, whoa.
But they've been making a bunch of games that really showed us how to do our own culture. So
yeah,
they
were just like, dang, they showed us up this one time.
Oh.
We got one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, us won them 75. We're catching up.
I need to play. I have a PC. I don't have any of the consoles, right? So I have to wait until they all come on Steam. You guys got 5 minutes left on this run.
Oh, okay. I don't know what else to do.
Draw the Rugrats characters as old people. That's a pretty good one.
They did that already.
What the hell was that?
It was called. I'm doing it, and since we have time left, I'm gonna add more tacos to my Grimm campaign GB drawing.
This is not art to art. This does not count. You're cheating.
I don't want to cheat. I'm gonna wait for the timer to run out. Yeah.
You got 4 minutes left now. I kind of like the Rugrats as old, decrepit people. Wow, Susie, that's really good. How long did that take you?
2 hours.
That's still pretty fast. You are a fast drawer.
I think I'm more of a fast sketcher than I am a clean person sketcher.
Well, you're an animator, so I mean that's fine.
Yeah. The program cleans it up for me. Bah ha ha ha.
They say my storyboards are like the fastest in the West. When I actually sit down and want to really draw something, it usually takes me all day.
Oh yeah, man. I'm animating currently some of the stuff that you've boarded. I can't say what.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't say what.
Oh man, it's pretty good. Pretty good. Feels good to be animating again.
Mm-hmm.
I can relate to that.
Looking good.
Before getting a job here, I was animating on my own time, and animating was just so much fun. Just sitting there and making pictures move, and that's just exactly my motivation.
Did you build any like rigs or anything, or was it all?
It was all hand drawn. Every new frame of new drawing.
What kind of stuff did you animate?
It was actually this is kind of embarrassing. Fan art for Ruby.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
It was not embarrassing. Like 50% of the company got hired because of that.
I think it actually was because of that, because I remember Torian, he saw my YouTube channel and saw one of my animations. He's like, yeah, I remember watching that. And I'm like, oh, fuck. Y'all actually watched this? I didn't expect you guys to watch it. Oh, God. He's like, yeah, it was because of this I actually recommended you. And I was like,
yeah, dude. I mean, that's RTAA started just like that. Jordan Swears just did an episode, like he just, animated the podcast, and then Gus contacted him saying like, hey, we'll pay you for this. That's the rest is history, I guess.
That's how it happens sometimes.
Mm-hmm. So you guys want to do the old Rugrats after this? After I do the next little ad read and all that stuff?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Banished Hero also just suggested Rocket Power as young adults.
I've never watched Rocket Power.
Oh, well then I guess we're not doing that.
But it's not like a funny reference.
I watched an obscenely amount of Rocket Power.
Yeah?
Mostly because that's what it was like, programming-wise. That was what was on at the time of the day.
It makes sense.
They were mean to each other a lot.
That's just how Hawaiians talk to each other, I guess. That's where the show was in Hawaii, right? Or was it in California?
I think it was California, but they did have a native
Hawaiian, like...
I don't want to be
ancient
incorrect
Hawaiians
about
would say.
I don't want to be incorrect, but I think Tito was a native Hawaiian.
Right. That was certainly his character. He always said, the ancient Hawaiians would say.
Oh,
and he
yeah.
would go off on a thing. But I don't know if it was in Southern California or if the show took place in Hawaii.
Southern California.
Oh, okay.
Pretty sure it was Southern California.
There was a Rocket Power movie that went to Hawaii.
That's the one.
I may have watched 1 or 2 episodes because I do remember that just in my head for some reason.
Yeah. Well, that is 15 minutes, y'all. Good job. Susie, you should put up the drawing you did for this. Don't let the people who just tuned in think you did that in 15 minutes. There you go.
I was just killing time. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice. Okay. Let me go ahead and just shout out for the Ruby Grimm campaign. I know Susie already kind of referenced it today with her fan art, but go ahead and check that out, y'all, because it's pretty freaking cool. You can obviously go watch it right now on Rooster Teeth website, become a first member, and just another reminder that this episode is sponsored by ExpressVPN. Your data is your business, protected at expressvpn.com/RTTV. All right, old Rugrats, go.
Oh my God.
Okay. At a channel inner class B scoop studio style.
Have y'all? Okay, y'all. why don't y'all make this kind of no, I'm not gonna tell you. Y'all draw old Rugrats however y'all interpret it.
Okay.
Sticky. What the hell does that mean, Banner Zero? Brock says, and Brock is demanding this, so you guys have to deliver. Way hunched over, gray hair, liver spots, old Rugrats.
Okay. And
Malevolent says Wild Thornberries was a jam.
Oh,
That is 100%.
I
Yes,
love
that I can
Wild
agree with.
Thornberries. I can't find the last season of it though. It's gone. It's nowhere. It's disappeared from history.
Boom, boom. What character are you drawing, Susie?
I'm gonna do Tommy.
Tommy Pickles.
Mm-hmm.
Man, what's with all those old Nickelodeon shows? You had Tommy Pickles, and then with Doug, you had Patty Mayonnaise. Like, why is all of their last names were food?
I don't know, actually.
What was Doug's last name?
Funny.
Oh, Doug Funny.
Is he funny?
No, he wasn't, dude.
No, he wasn't.
If you go back and watch those old shows, this is not against the old shows. This is more about what's happened to our brains and how stupid we've been. Like if I go and rewatch Hey Arnold or Doug, I get bored because their run times are 25 minutes long, and it can't hold my attention for like it used to when I was a kid. And it's because now like our shows and the YouTube videos we watch are so short form that I can't hold my focus on these shows anymore, and I'm like, oh, what's happened to me?
I can pay attention for the most part, but that's usually because I'm also
Well,
doing
okay,
something
Susie,
else.
you also have chickens, so you're special. I don't know.
I'm kind of with you on that. I've been desensitized on watching YouTube videos in double speed so much that I cannot no longer watch them in normal speed.
John, what the fuck are you drawing?
I am drawing Chucky as exactly what he said.
Holy shit. Okay, it's a beard. It's a beard. I thought you were drawing some horrible abomination snake person.
I see what you mean.
Yeah, only once Mike zoomed into your thing, to your screen, I was like, oh, it's a beard. Banishiro says the town Doug is based in is on Richmond, Virginia. It's not in it, it's on top of it, dude. That's nuts. I had no idea. See, I always thought Hey Arnold took place in New York City, right?
It's a fantasy kind of city. It's a mixture of a lot of cities.
Well, the creator said it was Seattle, or like someplace in the north. It's a fantasy city someplace in the northwest. But because they named the schools PS 118, to my knowledge, public schools in the Northeast do that. I don't know. I might be talking full of shit. I went to private school, so I don't know. But
I think it was a mixture of a bunch of different cities, like they took influence from. Like the naming convention of New York, the style of Seattle, something like that. Maybe.
Oh, Hodgley is in the UK. I had no idea. That's another place I might move someday.
The UK?
Yeah. Jamie went to school there for a semester and she really liked it, so I don't know, man. I'm not going to be in Central Texas for the rest of my life. I really like the Chucky drawing.
Gotta say, no offense, but I'm getting kind of like childhood, kind of getting hurt right here.
Oh no!
And no, it doesn't hit me so hard. I'm like, I don't want to continue to do this, but I also do.
The people demand it, John. They demand this.
They demand it.
Oh my God! Look at that hunchback. Well, you're definitely giving Brock what they demanded.
Yes, I'm doing my best. How are you still alive?
Hey, they did the show Rugrats All Grown Up, and this
Yes,
is
they
really
did.
this is really what it should have been.
All grown upper.
Yeah,
All
All
Grown
Grown Up. What a fucking great name! Oh my god, All Grown Upper. Pitch it to Nickelodeon. It's gotta happen.
Yes. Bringing Rugrats back, baby, and making everyone depressed.
Yep.
All Grown Upper. God. Brock is very pleased. Oh
Yay.
dear God, these drawings look so disgustingly old. Good job.
What would you call those things on?
What do you mean?
I have my Chucky reference, and I'm like, what is on his pants? Those beans, or is this ammo?
Those 90s scribbles.
Oh yeah, it's 90s. It's a very 90s thing. So he's got a see. Oh man, it's perfect because they start as babies in diapers,
And now they have diapers.
now they're old people in diapers. Oh, dude.
Dude, it's like poetry. It rhymes.
Yes. Rugrats Retirees. That's a good one. Good name. Oh, I like them both for different. No, I mean, I could definitely see both these people in the same show. Like y'all's style for this really synced up. Rugrats 2 grown up.
Keep
Yeah.
growing up.
Aren't they bringing Rugrats back again, or is that
Are
not
they?
happening?
Please,
Dude, I don't
no.
know. They gotta stop rebooting stuff. Start making original content. That's what I say.
Please, I'm with you, 100%.
I think they've been making some new stuff, but the new stuff's on Netflix now, so you can watch it.
It's
Yeah.
true.
Hodgson says you could believably have Michael Jones and Jeremy Dooley voice these. Well, which is which? I think Michael Jones would be Chucky. That would be my guess. I could see Michael Jones in that drawing.
That'd be perfect. Yeah, actually. Now the more I think about it.
Good. I'm loving these comments in the chat. It's almost pushing nightmare fuel. This is what this show is supposed to be. Hell yeah.
Scare everybody. Oh, we haven't done a symmetrical drawing yet. A symmetry drawing, I should say.
What do you mean?
So if you turn on this thing up here that looks like a butterfly, you can go vertical.
Oh, okay. Maybe we should do that with you're also working in Photoshop, right, John?
Yes, I am.
All right.
Jesus.
We should do a quick 5-minute drawing like that. Susie, that looks like a Pokemon, like immediately. I don't know how you did that.
Oh my god.
No, come back. Symmetry off.
I kind of want to see this cartoon.
I'm actually kind of with you, even though I know I'll be depressed.
Yeah.
Right.
No, man, like, okay, so they're not even making cartoons for kids anymore, right? You've got, like, the YouTube kids, which is Baby Shark and all that shit. But now, if you really look at modern-day cartoons being made, they're still making it for us. So, like,
Yeah.
they're going to, at some point, they're going to be making cartoons of old people shitting their diapers. And it's going to be directed at us. I mean, just unless something crazy happens in the industry, but I mean, we're the consumers of cartoons still, like us 90s kids, 90s and early 2000s.
And then now we started to have kids, and we're like, here, let me show you what we watched and slash still watch.
I will definitely show my kids Lion King. Lion King is my favorite. I know it's pure nostalgia. It's not a perfect movie by any means, but Lion King is my favorite movie of all time.
Mm-hmm.
I can quote probably like the first 5 minutes without. I will not do it on the show though. I don't need Disney copyright and striking this giant meteor coming down.
Oh, that reminds me of something. I had this thought yesterday that someone mentioned in a different Discord chat, but it was like, what like piece of media that it was not meant for like highbrow consumption in the art way, but what kind of like media made you accidentally feel something?
Accidentally feel something? Quite
Yeah.
a few. I mean, quite a few. I mean, I would imagine we all have a lot of examples of that. That's why we got in this industry.
Yeah.
I think my first one that I can remember is E.T.
Mhm.
because I thought I'd be terrified of that thing, but then I felt really bad for him. And yeah, E.T. is the earliest example of that for me. And by the way, y'all have 5 more minutes left on these. Throw some color on there. What about y'all two?
So what was the thing I was thinking of? Because what was it? Oh yeah, it was Page Master for me.
Page Master, yes.
It accidentally made me feel some kind of way.
I haven't seen that movie in forever.
It's not a good movie, but but I remember thinking it's like, yeah, I also was absolutely terrified of everything. And this poor kid got sucked up into a book world, and he had to like go through everything, like his worst nightmare. Like they started him off in horror world right away.
I will die on this hill. I will die on this hill. Children's media needs to have more dire consequences. If you go back and look at that stuff like Page Master and Lion King, and like people are dying, and the kids have to deal with it, and those are the most memorable. Like, we still talk about it, right? And we're like in our late 20s, going into the 30s, and we're still talking about what, like, I don't know. I can't think of a modern day example where like the kid's dad dies on screen, and like you have to be there with that character. I don't know, man. I'm into that stuff. I'm sure that media exists out there. I'm just not seeing it in the mainstream, you know?
It's not like overly abundant like it was in the past.
Yeah. What about you, John?
Yeah.
What's an example of something that's touched you in media?
I think probably just Neverending Story.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Man, that poor kid.
That poor kid, everything that happens in that story, I was like, oh, what's happening?
They look like such strong hands.
Yeah, I was literally just about to say that. I'm like, the line of these are just a strong hands. It still gets me to this day.
Yeah.
I think I even said that when one of my pets passed away.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Luckily, it was due to old age, so he lived a good life with us. So
Yeah.
time will take away everything.
Susie, why'd you make him gray?
Old and gray.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess that's true. I guess she did it. John, your drawing is insane, man. I like that is he dyeing his hair red? Is that what's going on?
He's doing his best. Yes, he's doing his best. It's old and withered. I don't know what to do anymore.
Oh man. So we're getting to the point now where we need to think, do we want to do a 30-minute drawing for our last drawing, or do we want to do a 10-minute and then a 20-minute drawing?
Not good at decision making.
I mean, I'd be down for doing a 30-minute drawing if we have a prompt that's really exciting, that you guys would want to put a lot of heart into. Also, if you guys have suggestions for a really long, well-rendered drawing, do it in the chat right now. Otherwise, we're going to do something probably from Page Master or any of these other masterpieces we're talking about.
Oh man. Page Master.
Brock, by all means, my man, use them.
I'd be more into Neverending Story actually. If we
you like to do that. Dude, I'm a fan of Neverending Story.
Yeah. There's so much memorable characters from that one. Rock Giant who couldn't hold on to his friends.
Oh, cool.
Scary wolf.
Dude, I wonder. I don't know. I don't want to. I already showed what my age is. I don't want to ask what y'all's ages are, but I wonder if we're dating ourselves with the chat by talking about Neverending Story.
Maybe.
Oh yeah. The one thing that hasn't been rebooted.
Neverending Stories is an 80s movie, right? It's not 90s. Yeah, so it's before even my time, but see, that's what I'm talking about. All those good shows, like, what child movie came out? Well, okay. No. Coco's pretty fucking great.
Yeah.
Coco's the one example I can think of that I'm just like, nah, I'd show that to my kids.
Oh, yeah.
But no, yeah. There was 80s and 90s, man, when like they were making shows for kids, and it was like the first time that people considered making shows for kids. There's a lot of good stuff. All right, we just got over 15 minutes, but since we're going to do a 30-minute drawing, I'm going to wait till exactly 2:30 to stop this time. So, Susie, why don't you do a little animation? Neverending Story in Summer War Style. That's a great movie. Have y'all seen that?
Oh, of course I have.
Hold on.
Flipbook Artax died? Oh, man.
Oh, yes. Yes, I have. I've seen this.
That would just be like me making a horse progressively sink more and more into the swamp.
Nice. All right, y'all. So for this 30-minute drawing, we clearly want to do something from Neverending Story, yes?
Sure.
All right.
In Summer War style or regular style?
Well, I mean, you absolutely go for. I don't necessarily know what Summer War style is. I mean, I know it's anime, right?
Yeah.
Very anime.
It's just not. It's not as distinct as something like, I guess, Animal Crossing or Rugrats. But if y'all are both familiar with both of those properties, I say have at it. Let's do a 30-minute drawing of y'all's favorite character from Neverending Story in Summer War style.
Okay.
Timer is, well, I guess I don't need a timer now because it's just going till the end of the show, but I'm going to press it anyway. Dude, I'm so excited. You know what I'm doing today? Before this stream started, I just want the audience to know, like a little peek behind the curtain. Susie and I were talking boring adult shit about cutting grass and what we wanted to do. I'm so excited today because I'm finally painting the cabinets in my kitchen, and I can put my kitchen back together. Oh, and right now there's just pots and pans everywhere, and it's been stressing me out, but it's gonna be done. It's gonna be done today. I can't wait.
Excellent.
That's enough of my boring story. What I typically like doing, John, during this long drawing is, Susie, you're doing the 50% thing, the mirror thing.
I am, because it'll work. Don't trust me.
All right. So, John, for these longer drawings, I like to kind of ask the artists kind of how they got where they're at today. Like, did you go to art school? We know that your origin story starts in Lake Charles. Katrina brought you to Texas. Do you want to kind of like talk about what made you want to get into art, into storyboarding, and animate and all that stuff?
All right, I'm gonna give you like a clip notes version because it's a little sad, but it gets a little heavy. But to make it as happy as possible, I'll say it in like a very cheerful tone. I didn't have any friends, so when I'm sitting alone in my room, I'm like, I want to make friends. So I sat down and drew a stick figure. I'm like, you're gonna be my new friend, stick figure. I'm gonna put you on adventures, and you're gonna do all the things I can't do while I'm sitting in here alone with no friends. And so far, I put them on a bunch of different things. I got better and better, from stick figures to crude drawings to worse than stick figures to apparently something that you can call art, and continued on until it's like, yep, I'm gonna make stories and draw for a living. I said to myself as my mom and dad shook their heads unapprovingly and walked away. And I said, I'll show you, parents. And then they're like, we're just joking. And it's like, oh. So they put me into schools. I went to many different art segments, but nothing ever really taught me than the friends that I made actually in high school. I'm like, friends, this is what it's like. So they taught me the basics of things, and I just sort of apparently had this talent looking at someone else's art, copying it, and then making it different in my own style. And they're like, that's actually pretty impressive. So after, weirdly enough, in Houston, I had someone from Austin come over to Houston at my high school and say, hey, there's an arts institute over in Austin. You should go there. And I'm like, sure. I'm like, sure, no problem. And I went there. Throughout this entire time, by the way, I was watching Achievement Hunter and admiring their work, and it was like, man, I want to be a part of this one day. And said to myself, it will never happen because happy I'm wrong. But frankly, after going to art college and making some friends, talking to a bunch of teachers, and just learning everything I need to know, I got here literally right after I graduated, and I was like,
"Oh, you're one of the lucky ones."
Yep.
God damn it.
Yep. According to my parents, I am one of the people who went to school, didn't get held back a single grade, went to every single thing, went to college literally a month after finishing high school, and getting straight into an industry job.
That's insane.
The record time in the family.
Dude, I wish, man. I was always told. So I've said this on the stream once before, but there were at my school. I went to SCAD. In Savannah, Georgia, and I kind of
we might have gone at the same time.
Oh yeah, that's right. I made a realization that there were 3 tiers of students at this university. There were the people who didn't, the dreamers, right? The people who are just like, okay, you're only here because your parents can pay for it, but you're not going anywhere. You had the people who would
at the right level, you think?
Right, yeah. And you had people who wouldn't make it, but they're gonna have to grind and work and do a lot of networking. And then you had the prodigies, and only the prodigies got work immediately after school. I worked at Office Max Impress in the printing section for 2 years before I said, you know what, I have to move to California. All of my friends who had success moved to California, so that's what I did. And I stayed out there until I was broke. And then I was like, okay, now I need to apply to jobs outside of California. I applied to Rooster Teeth, and then I got it. So, like, dude, good for you for taking that initiative and jumping to Austin and, you know, getting that boost and just, you know, I don't know. Just, that's really cool. That's really fortunate. How was the Austin Institute of Art or whatever it was?
The Arts Institute of Austin is actually a really good college, at least for me. When I was going there, it had a lot of good teachers, and even when I messed up, and I mean I really messed up with a teacher once, he understood, and he's like, as long as I see effort and drive, you won't fail my class. And that's all he looked for in certain people. And I was like, I like this place. It had a lot of good people. Yeah. I'd say out of all the colleges that I was recommended to, that one I'm really happy I chose.
Nice. No, I'm glad that you had a positive experience with your art school. A lot of times on this show, we have people who say, like, don't go to art school. But, I mean, it works out for some, you know?
Yeah.
Everyone's story is a little different.
Yeah, everybody has a little bit of a different story.
Yeah.
I don't know what my category was. We might have gone to the same school. I don't know if we were in the same year or whatnot, but I was just like the work, don't go outside person.
I was not that person, man. What year did you graduate, Susie?
2014.
Okay, you were the year after me. I graduated 2013.
Okay, yeah. So we would have just like been too much of a blip, and we never saw each other.
Yeah, there were certain people who passed out on their light tables. You know, who slept at the animation studio. And I mean, I pulled my fair share of all-nighters, but I don't know. I didn't want to do that. But I really admired the people who did do it. Did your film get chosen? Jesus Christ.
Chosen.
Did your film get chosen for the the end of the year showcase?
No, I don't think it did. No, I'm pretty sure it didn't.
Okay. But I remember I had professors who told us about your class.
Me? Wait,
yeah, your class, the year behind us. Because like I had a professor who said, like you guys are great. It seems like the talent at the school is getting better every year. But y'all watch out for the class behind you because the class behind you is insanely good. I'm like, oh God, if I don't get a job immediately out of school, I'm going to be screwed. But
insanely good. Oh, that's nice. They never said that to our faces. They didn't want us to give an ego.
They wouldn't tell you that. Like, of course.
No. I completely forgot the actual reason why I shot more for storyboarding. And that was because in my storyboarding class, teacher, the final test to it is to make a short storyboard video thing. It can only be maybe 10 seconds long or something like that. Like, hey, is there? And he showed an example. He's like, don't do this though. One kid came in here and made a 2-minute long animatic of an entire Star Fox story thing. It's like I passed them. Yeah, it was awesome, by the way. And I was like, oh, are you telling me this kid spent a week? And he did it all in a week, which was very impressive. Like a 2-minute long animatic thing. I'm like, I can do that. And so the entire week was me done. I think it's 5 minutes long, maybe 4 or 5 minute long animatic, a story about a broken family. And not only did he said he wish he could fail me because this is way too good, it's like it comes full circle. It was like, it's so good.
What the fuck?
He was joking, of course. I got like a straight 100, and now I am holding the record of the longest animatic. I even called him not too long ago. He said, "Yeah, no one was that dumb to try to beat you." And it was like
pretty good though.
Yeah, the fact that I was able to do it so quickly, along with it still having like a good story to it and all that stuff, really showcased. Yep, I need to be a storyboard artist because I'm apparently really good at it.
Nice, man.
Like you were too powerful, too talented.
Storyboarding was always tough for me because, like with puppet I granted when I moved to California, I went there with a resume saying I was a storyboard artist because that's what my professors, everyone told me that's the only way you're ever going to find a job in this industry if you don't know 3D.
Same here. I had those exact teachers.
Yeah,
that was bad advice. Bad advice. People don't listen.
Please, do not listen to that.
yeah, no,
that's not the case. Don't listen to people when they tell you that.
There's plenty of opportunities out there for 2D animators.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was bad advice. But I did minor in sequential art and I did storyboarding. But my issue with storyboarding is that when a director comes to me and asks me to change an animation, right? And because we do primarily puppet animation, I just go, oh yeah, no problem. I'll delete these keyframes and just redo it. But with storyboards, if they ask you, hey, can you move this box over here? Well, now the box needs to change in every fucking drawing.
Yeah.
Yep.
I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah. So, yeah, there were a few freelance opportunities that I did where they would ask certain things like, oh man, this jet plane is really cool, but could it be on the other side of them? I'm like, well, yeah, but that means that the entire animatic has to change. I'm not familiar with this character, John. Who is this?
I'm trying to draw Falcor as an ultimate anime Uggo. And I don't know.
I wouldn't have known. Like, I see the Falcor now because of the body, but I was like, I don't remember this character, this snake human.
I'm trying to do it in the Summer War style, and this is his avatar person.
Nice.
That's Falcor's avatar.
You know, we were talking about there being too many remakes, right?
Yes.
But if there's any remake that makes sense, that it wouldn't even have to be a remake. It'd be Neverending Story. You just continue.
Yeah, because it never ends.
It never ended.
Yes, that's what it.
I can't believe we haven't seen that yet. Whoever owns the rights to it must be holding it tight.
Yeah, because the original author of the Neverending Story book, he did not like the movie at all because the movie pretty much only covered the beginning of his book.
I see. I didn't know it was a book. I might have to pick that up.
It's a wild ride.
Nice.
So the kid, he's living in Fantasia now. Starts a whole world war. It gets insane.
Wow.
Yeah.
That almost sounds like Lion the Witch in the Wardrobe.
Yeah, except it's all within this one book. It's crazy. He goes really hard on those concepts of everything, and I was like, oh, jeez.
Sexy Falcor, Brock says. Sexy anime Falcor. You guys have about 15 minutes left.
understand you.
Bet you regret doing that mirror technique now, Susie. You're gonna have to put
No,
rock
not at all.
nipples on that thing.
No, he doesn't have those. I looked.
This is true to life now. Oh, what's he doing? Why is he looking at his hands?
They look like good, strong hands. He's
Oh,
also
I can't read on my screen. It's a little lower resolution than on the actual live stream. I couldn't really
Yeah.
read it.
Maybe then just bump it up
There
a
it
bit.
is. Well, I mean, the chat can see. I mean, not the chat. The actual show. It's fine. It's just on my computer. It's wonky.
Here we go.
Is Princess
nice.
Bride getting a remake? That's the first I'm hearing of that.
Is it? First I've heard of it either.
First I've heard too. I know the Pop-Up Girls is getting something.
Again? How many times are they gonna reboot that thing?
I think it's supposed to be on Netflix. I don't know if this is 100% fact. This is what some people told me on like past.
Listen, I'm
Conversation.
tired of these fucking remakes where they take heroes and they put them in slice of life. Like you've got these Powerpuff Girls who go around kicking ass and there's blood on the screen and all that shit. And then they're like, oh, let's reboot and bring back these kick-ass young ladies, and they just put them in preschool. It's boring. Nobody wants to see that.
I heard.
I mean, the
like,
subset wants to see that, but you know.
Yeah.
What'd you hear?
I heard that it's supposed to be like they're grown up and they resent the fact they used to be crime fighters and they lost their childhood because they were protecting people too much. Again, I think I need to chat to 100% confirm this because I saw this in an article. It could be a troll. I really hope so.
I kind of hope that's a troll.
Again, I really, because again, that just sounds depressing. And again, I just got through drawing Chucky as a horrible, decrepit old man, and I don't want to be depressed anymore.
Wait, John, you're giving him legs?
Yes, he has legs.
God. The anatomy of this creature.
Yes, the longness of him is supposed to be reference to his cloak and the fact that he holds a little staff of himself.
I figured that was his cloak. Very cool.
Yes.
Susie, I don't know what about, maybe the fact that it's a stone sculpture thing. I was at breakfast this morning. I just had this random thought of like, I want a bust of Theodore Roosevelt. I don't know. He's my favorite president. And that's what
he got shot and continued his speech. Yes.
Right? How fucking badass. Only president that pulled off a mustache,
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Very cool. But no, it reminds me of
a sad Theodore Roosevelt.
Just give him the round rim glasses and a mustache. Oh man.
I don't want to take away impact from this scene of watching.
John's going full anime. I think we abandoned the what is it? The Summer Wars style. John's still on it. He's got the anime.
I did not know we abandoned it. I thought we were still on it. My bad.
Yeah, you're still on it.
Well, technically, isn't it canon in Summer Wars that your avatar can be literally anything, and that's why everybody's avatar looks so different?
Wow.
My favorite avatar in there is the bunny guy, and I think it's one kid. So like I took inspiration from that. It was like
I see. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna. The music's gone.
So quiet. I know we had an awkward silence right when the music.
Like, oh no. There we go.
The music's gone. No.
Susie, you must continually add to your drawing.
Yeah, I must. I don't know. I find drawing little rocks and rock-like textures very zen. On this sad, sad rock fighter. We don't talk about the sequels; those don't exist.
No, they do not.
Y'all don't like seeing Jack Black as a bad guy, as a leader of a gang?
No,
I can't. Apart from it being really funny, but no.
I love me some Jack Black, but not all the time. In certain movies.
I love it when you look at old movies and you notice somebody who became really famous later. This is gonna blow y'all's mind, but have y'all seen Donnie Darko?
Yeah.
Seth Rogen is the bully in that movie.
No way.
What?
Yes, he is.
No
yes, he is.
I don't know how to feel anymore. I think great. Now my worldview is shattered. I wish I could take a walk right now, but I still need to do this.
You got like 10 minutes left. It's all good. Just gotta make it to the 3 o'clock mark.
Oh man.
The chat's talking about remakes right now.
Mm-hmm. I don't particularly know if there's anything I ever want to see remade right now.
In here.
Yeah.
I mean, unless it was
starving.
Page Master, because I want to see what they do with that now.
Yeah.
What would that look like now? I think that was made to like get kids interested in reading books.
Oh, it had to have been. Or like, why else would you have if like? Man, that poor zombie book.
Yeah, that poor horror man. He also got trapped in a world he was like not ready to handle, and he's also very anxiety driven.
Telling you, man, those old cartoons taught kids lessons.
Mm-hmm.
They did. Valuable lessons.
Valuable lessons.
About death, murder, horribleness.
Yeah.
Oh, day.
Good and evil. Mr. Hyde trying to strangle you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna rewatch that movie now. Who made that? Was that Warner
That was
Brothers?
no, I think it might have been oh no. I want to say Amblin, but now I'm thinking it's like that might be flat out wrong.
It's not a Don Bluth movie, is it?
No, it's not. It's not.
Okay.
It's shoot, I don't know now.
Oh, yeah,
Chat,
yeah.
be smart. You have internet. Tell us.
Brock says a Dune remake is coming out this year.
Oh, perfect. That's what I need in my life. Oh, no, it's perfect.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
God! Did y'all know Macaulay Culkin turned 40
Yeah.
recently?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's nuts. Home Alone. They should remake Home Alone, but only if they cast him.
Oh, dude, it's either he still what he does, or is he actually now he's playing one of the guys trying to get the kid? Be like,
No,
oh,
I think it'd be funnier if he was still the one trying to defend the home.
okay. now that he's older, like they just forgot him at home.
Right.
Just take care of himself.
Right.
Yeah.
To be like a 5-minute movie.
He calls 911. The end.
At the end. Let's say Merry Christmas, you filthy animal.
Mhm.
Yeah. He'd be in the new like Page Master remake. He'd be in charge of the library now. He has more book friends.
Yeah. Did either of y'all read the Throne of Glass series?
What's that?
Throne of Glass?
No, I haven't read it either. Benevolence is asking if we've read it.
Oh.
Oh.
I have not. I've read Game of Thrones, and I really want that next
Take
book.
it.
Damn.
Yeah. Good luck with that.
I will go to Arizona. I will find where George R. R. Martin lives, and I will demand he finish this book. We have been
And
in
then he'd laugh in
quarantine.
your face.
We have been in quarantine for more than 6 months. He has no
Yeah.
excuse.
Yeah. His creative juices should be flowing out the wazoo, because I know I've had nothing else better to do than draw.
I need the chat. I need the chat to hold me to this for next time we do this show. I want to draw fan art of George R. R. Martin. That's what I want to do.
Specifically him.
I had this. No, none of his characters, just him. I did have this amazing idea for a costume one time. So y'all know the creator of Pixar, right? John Lasseter.
Yep.
Well, there's Jamie Lannister in Game of Thrones. So I was like, what if you dress up, you've got the sword, you've got the cape, and you've got like the chainmail and all that stuff, but then you just wear an Hawaiian shirt and round rim glasses, and you can be Jamie Lassiter.
I think that costume's too much of a thinker.
It is, well, like, yeah, but I mean, whatever. In animation circles, if you explained it, they'd be like, "Oh my god!" But yeah, it's too in the past now. The time is come and gone.
I don't think we'll be able to dress up this year.
Oh, I'm doing it. I'm going to Scar, and Jamie is going to be Zazu.
Ah.
It's a small world after all.
It's amazing the difference too between counties. Like in Travis County, I wouldn't be surprised if trick-or-treating is gone. But where we live up in Williamson, I promise you, dude, last year was my first Halloween as a homeowner, and these kids were savage. They were savages. I went back to CVS to get candy 3 separate times. I spent $70 on candy last year. And then the worst part was when adults came up and just like dug their entire hands in the bowl and just scooped it into the bag. And I'm just like, this holiday isn't for you. Get out of here.
Get out of here.
I did make one little girl's day though. We had friends over and we were watching Coraline.
Yeah.
And it was towards the end of the night, and a group of kids came, and you had Ninja Turtles and all these pop culture things. And then you had this one girl who was in a yellow trench coat, and she had blue hair, and she had freckles painted on her face. And she just looked at me and she's like, "Can you guess who I am?"
That's
and
so
I was like,
cute.
"Are you Coraline?" And she was so excited. She turned around and screamed at her parents, and she's like, "He knows who I'm dressed as! Like, he knows." I was like, "We were watching that movie right now, dude. Like, that's nuts. Here's an extra candy bar." It was really sweet.
You click a button, a safe opens. It's like you get the king size bar.
The king size bar, yeah. No, man, I hope we see some trick-or-treaters out this year. I hope it calms down by then. It was a lot of fun. Being the host at a house where kids are coming for candy, like I felt like a god. Like I have what they want.
The presenter of the candy.
Maybe this time I'll get one of those old people extendo arms, and I'll just like extend the candy out.
I was about to say, I thought you were going to say old people masks and scare the children.
Oh god.
Scare the children.
I guess maybe the safest thing to do would just be to sit the candy out in the porch. But I saw firsthand that these people are not afraid.
Yeah.
To just steal your candy.
No, do not do that.
They're vicious.
Yeah.
Is there a way you can set up like a pulley system to where they ring the
pulley system?
And then your candy lowers on a rope, and then they...
I'd be like that old man in that insurance commercial. "Oh, you gotta be quicker than that." Oh, yeah.
I missed the commercial.
August Lewis from Argentina. Well, hello.
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 I really want to go to Argentina someday too, man.
I want to see their museums. Their museums are fantastic.
Yeah?
Or the ones I look at online are fantastic. Their art museums, ooh, so good.
Nice.
Unless something happened recently where they moved all their art like out of the country, but I was like, no!
No, hold on. Yeah, that would suck.
Yeah.
I thought they were doing a tour of Goya a couple years ago, and I was like, ooh, I want to, but no.
All right. Well, as we are approaching the end of the stream, I just want to tell everyone in chat to be sure to check out the RTX at Home. That's airing September 15th through the 25th. There are a lot of good streams that are happening. One of them was one that I was a part of with Andrew Lodsky, Jordan Swears, and a special guest where we did for art. It was for RTA. That's what it was for. So go watch it. Go watch all the streams. Be sure to get in the chat, talk to people. It's a lot of fun. And then up next, coming up in a couple of minutes, is the Inside Gaming Live Fall Guys gameplay. So be sure to tune in for that. Check it out. And you guys, my awesome artists, have about 2 minutes left on these masterpieces. Susie, I don't see any rock nipples, and I'm very upset.
No. It wouldn't be true to the source. He doesn't have rock.
Also, he's kind of cupping his boobs right now. I'm sorry. I guess we wouldn't see them.
Yeah. Perspective and whatnot.
Very nice. Well, thank you guys for coming on the stream today.
Oh no, thank you for having me.
Definitely. Well, I definitely have you again. Let's look at this. Look, we got John's final piece of art right here. We got Anime Bod Falcor. Anime Bod Falcor from the Neverending Story in Summer Wars style. Very nice. And he's got blood in the background.
He killed a man.
Let's look at Suzel's over here.
He took his luck.
We got the rock monster cupping his rock breasts. They look like good and strong. Very, very nice. Good job, y'all. Thank y'all for joining us on this Art to Art stream, and be sure to stay tuned for what's coming up next, and join us next time on Art to Art. Say goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, hit that bell, and check out more videos like the one seen here. If you like what you just saw, be sure to watch Neon Comedy on Rooster Teeth now.